Welcome, beautiful souls. Today, I would like to share with you about the Lyra constellation because from the 1st of January until the 21st of January, the Sun is conjunct to the different stars of the constellation of the Lyra constellation, including its nebula, the Ring constellation. So let's begin to talk about it and about its energies also, and what and each star, what can how can influence to us, or what can share with us. So here in the first picture on the left, we have the Lyra constellation in the sky. The brightest star is Vega, that we already talked about it in our last video when we talk about the winter triangle. And here on the right, we have the Ring Nebula. It's really beautiful. It really seems a lens or a portal that opens us to other realities, other realms, galaxies, even. And from the star Alatfar to Alatfar, including the Ring Nebula, through the month of January, most of the month of January, we navigate through the masculine and feminine cosmic energies that are a template of our own human soul, because the masculine and feminine cosmic energies of the Lyra constellation are the main template of our human soul. So here, for example, we can see better where it is placed. It is placed between Cygnus, Hercules. It has Draco above it. It has Aquila below it, because each path, Aquila, Vega, and Deneb, are part of the summer triangle. Well, let's begin with Alathfar. Alathfar is placed at 10 degrees of Capricorn. Is named as the talon of the swooping eagle or vulture, in reality, because the Lyra constellation in ancient times were known as the fallen vulture. And this star encourages us to go within, to find our own cosmic feminine. We can say that is a shy star because it shines alone, although we know that no star is never alone, because all stars are always connected through luminous pathways or luminous threads, we can say, that connect each one to each other. So even when a star is alone, apparently, she is already connected to all other stars of the galaxy, um, transmitting, conveying feelings, information, energies in general to each other. This star, Alasfar, is brighter than our sun, around 200 times more brighter than the sun, and with a mass 3 times the sun and 4.5 times the solar radius. So it's a big star in reality. While Vega, that is placed at 15 degrees of Capricorn, helps us to activate our self-love, our passions, tenderness, and compassion. It has a feminine energy. Maybe we can say that Alathfar is more neutral, or it has a balanced energy between the masculine and feminine energies, although it encourages us to find our own cosmic feminine within, but I feel it more balanced. While Vega is more feminine, and for example, and then the ring excuse me, and the ring nebula, they are placed at 20 degrees Capricorn. They helps us to activate, especially the ring nebula, helps us to activate our creativity and cut chains to become free. Chains that maybe are have chained us to our past, that stop us to go forward, to evolve, for example, that chains that keep us stuck in one situation and seems that we cannot move forward anymore. So the energy of especially of the ring nebula helps us to become free. Also, the ring nebula reminds us to recover parts of ourselves, especially if it is placed in our lunar north node and south node, because with with my clients, I saw that some of them have the ring nebula placed alone in their north node and south node. And these people, one of their main tasks is recover part of themselves, recover part that for whatever reason, and recover them and reconnect, integrate them within them. Later, I will explain why. But now let's talk a little bit about Sulafat, that is a 21st degree of Capricorn, that this star that shares with us its precious energy helps us to activate our inner power and be bold, courage, be bold to step into new path of life. It has a masculine energy, while Alatfar at 0 degrees of Aquarius activates within us the energy of boldness, one more time, and courage. And it also has a masculine energy. It also encourages us to recover parts of ourselves, even if we don't like them, for example, because we think that they are more dense, for example, malevolent, we can say, but the stars say, no, take it, acknowledge those parts of yourself, see them face to face and embrace them from your heart because they are part of you. And you won't be complete if you don't embrace and integrate them within you. You won't be complete if you don't recognize them as parts of you and continue to neglect them or put them apart, for example. So, Alatfar really encourages us to become our true self. And as you can see, although Alatfar is a 0 degrees Aquarius, but the rest of the stars are in Capricorn. Capricorn is the sea goat and is a cardinal earth element that reminds us of humanity's enduring journey, that emerging from the depth of the cosmic ocean, we came here to evolve. It symbolizes resilience, ambition, the karmic roots of the spiritual and physical realms, and karmic in a good way. It also represents the matrix through which our soul's imagination is physically shaped and how our cosmic being is expressed into form. Is we can say it is the art of creation ourself, of manifestation our true self, that give form and express our being into matter and action. It helps us to plant seeds of passions, integrity, and envision a world built on values that uplift our consciousness and frequencies. On January 10th, the Sun is conjunct the Ring Nebula, allowing us to connect with it easily. The Ring Nebula is about new creativity, is where new souls can be created in different levels of consciousness, 9, 8, 7, especially 8 and 7, even 6. Is a place where souls can enter into this galaxy from other realities, and also a place as a portal that allows us to connect with other galaxies and planes of consciousness. But also, there can be a trauma from there. Because if we live there and were during the Lyran Wars, many people, many beings in reality fled to uh, to hide into the Ring Nebula, finding other planets to settle. But the reptilians, mainly the reptilians at that moment, um, persecuted them. So these people that fled were persecuted from one planet to another. They had to change home, maybe leave family and loved ones behind once and again, until they were taken as slaves, they were massacred, or they could flee to another planet, but outside of the Ring Nebula, outside of the Lyra Nebula. And because of that, these people now here on Earth maybe have experienced different life, that they also had been persecuted, or they had to leave their home behind, their loved ones behind, and escape, go to another place to live. And because of that, their heart can be broken, or maybe there's a trauma within them. Now, so it's important to feel it and heal it. Now, in the nebula live different kind of beings like the Anunnaki, the Draco, and other regressive reptilians also, and also live there Orion Grays, because they look for the key that would open their way to invade other galaxies and realities. If not, they can be sure to hold and control this vast area of creation of new worlds. So they want to use the Ring Nebula to access other realities, to access other galaxies as a shortcut. But if they cannot do that, at least they can hold control of this area, and be sure that no one can step into it, or come from it, from the outside of it. But in reality, the energy of the Ring Nebula is a precious energy that we can connect with it every time we want, because it's a way to recover our own creativity, as and also as a way to recover easily parts of us that had been broken, or denied, or left behind for whatever reason. So its healing power is really powerful. In Lyra live different kind of beings: humans, felines, insectoids, a society of living and talking and conscious trees. Normally, people say name them as dryads. Also, I saw a society, we can say, of crystal quartz. It was really beautiful to see because this society of quartz, they were big, they were talking to each other, emitting a crystalline sound that was really beautiful to hear. When they talk, they illuminate themselves, sharing their inner light, because in reality, each mineral, quartz or another one, it's a living being, although its consciousness is quieter than our own or is quieter than the animal consciousness, but in reality, they are living beings well connected with the cosmic waters, well connected with the realm of the whales, dolphins, and cetaceans in general, helping them to sustain the cosmic waters, to the quartz channel and receive information of the cosmic waters, but also they share their own information to the cosmic waters, establishing a feedback, a constant feedback among them. So it's really beautiful to see. And also the conscious trees that can walk, move, and talk. But there's also another kind of beings. And, and those are the ones that I would like to share with you because they are the winged felines called or named Ishanuè. They live in the 11th, 40th dimension. They are part of, they are, yes, the one of the first beings that entered the Milky Way. They are very well aligned with the primordial source. They are guardians of the galaxy and the primordial laws as blueprint of the foundational light codes that created this galaxy. So, well, before this galaxy was created, first was created its blueprint, and the blueprint is not only was is about cosmic laws of light, of love, uh, luminous light codes that sustain and spread the cosmic laws in order to be shaped and taking them into form. So they are guardians of these primordial laws, or we can say they are guardians of the primordial blueprint of this galaxy. They have a very powerful mind, able to bend and change realities and beings at will. And their presence, for example, the regressive or low density beings cannot move or barely think because they are paralyzed. Because for them, for the Ishanuè, low density energies are dormant densities. And if these energies, the low density energies, uh, resist to evolve, for the Ishanuè, it's like they are paralyzed. really, because they don't want to move. So when they project, uh, although badly, they project themselves to a low realms of consciousness. But when they do that, they paralyze the low energies or the beings with low energies and density, because is what they are for them. They are paralyzed energies, and that's why that normally they don't project themselves lower than the 5D. They are also fathers, mothers of other feline races like the Urma, the warrior Urma. Their realm is a non-physical realm formed of light codes that dance and sing, and the Ishanuè are part of them. Uh, for a while, for a moment, I entered, or I perceived, better said, I perceived their realm, and they were like light silhouettes that were moving harmoniously together with light codes. It was a light dance, but they have their own physical or their shape, we can say. Their soul has a shape. They have their own temples, spaces of reunion, for example, to gather themselves. But and also they oversee the galaxy consciousness and how it develops. They work together with the non-physical whales as the whales as guardians of the galaxy Akashic records and primordial waters. Also, they work with some light insectoids. I saw one as mantis-like. Also, the Ashai, that they are a founder race, so they work together. Although the Ishanuè are in, well, no, the whales are also in the 40th dimension. The mantis and Ashai, no, they are in the 10th, normally 9th dimension, but they work together. And also the winged felines are part of the High Council of Sirius. Uh, so they also, part of them, live there, live in Sirius, but in a 9, 8 dimension. They also created the Council of Al-Nilam. Al-Nilam is one of the three main stars in the Orion Belt. This council formerly was formed by 9 different races, which pursued peace, understanding, and cooperation among races in general. And the Ishanuè were part of the council in its first stages. Here on Earth, their luminous essence is projected to the white lions of South Africa, and now it's time for them to take a prominent role in the evolution of the planet Earth, sharing the gifts of the felines: integrity, honor, understanding, inner and physical strength, and wisdom. With them, they also bring all Akashic records of the solar system's history, about its formation, the first civilizations that began to live here, when some regressive races began to enter and conquer the system, the creation of the human race, for example. So it's really interesting that now this information is more available to us to connect and access. The Ishanuè are regal and very well aligned with their higher self. Well, I said before, they are well aligned with the primordial source, So it's normal that they are well aligned with their higher self. In reality, there's no difference between their incarnated or take, taken shape self and true self. There's no difference. They are one in reality. And they can travel through time and space using their Merkaba as a sphere around them. And to the end this video, we can say that Lyra Constellation was one of the cradles of human civilizations, from where they spread and colonized other planets, mainly due as a way to flee from the Lyran wars and avoid destruction, while their homes were devastated by some aggressive reptilians. And not only the Draco, even some Lyran humans came here on Earth, creating one of the first human civilizations before the existence of Atlantis and Lemuria. And as I said at the beginning, Lyra holds the main blueprint of the cosmic masculine and cosmic feminine human energies that shape the human soul here on Earth. So, this is about Lyra. We have talked only a little bit about the stars, but I hope that you have now a wider idea about it and why it's important, its influence to us. Although, as I said, Lyra was only one of the cradles of human civilization. It was not the only one. Many people say that it's the only one, but my experience say otherwise. But other time I will talk about that. So thank you for being here and see you soon.